Hello, good day everyone. You're welcome back. Here we are to calculate the length of this line PS. We have the length of this side AD to be 32 meters. This line BC is 10 meters. This angle and this angle are right angles. So how can we solve it? It is actually very simple. What we do now, we label this X. So that means we are to calculate the value of X. Next thing we are going to do, we draw a chord here that connects this point P and this point P, and also another one which connects this point P and this point D. So we assume the length of this chord to be Y and that of this to be Z. Now if you look, this line BP and this line BC are tangent because they touch the circle at this point and this point here. So from the circle theory, there is a rule that the angle a tangent of a circle makes with its chord through point of contact is equal to the angle the chord subtend to the circumference of the circle. So what this is trying to tell you now is that since this line BP is a tangent and it makes an angle with this chord here, that is this angle, if we assume its size to be G, this chord here we can see subtend this angle to the circumference. So based on this rule here, this angle must also be G. The same goes for this tangent AP also. It makes an angle with this chord DP, that is this. So if we assume its size to be H, the angle this chord make with the circumference, that is this angle here, must also be H. Now if we look at this triangle CPS and this triangle ADP, they both have a right angle and a second angle H. That is, they are similar triangles. So if we take the ratio of their sides, this side PS, which is facing angle H, divided by this side CP, which is facing the right angle, must be equal to this line AD, which is facing angle H, divided by this line DP, which is facing the right angle. So line PS over line CP equal to line AD over line DP. But line PS is X, line CP is Y, line AD is 32 meters, and line DP is Z. So X over Y equal to 32 meters over Z. We cross multiply. Now X times Z equal to Y times 32 meters. X times Z is XZ, and Y times 32 meters is 32 meters open bracket Y. Dividing both sides by 32 meters. Here 32 meters cancels 32 meters. Now XZ over 32 meters equal to Y. The next step now is to divide both sides by Z. Here XZ divided by Z is X, and here Y divided by Z is Y over Z. So X over 32 meters equal to Y over Z. We keep this aside for now. Coming here, if you look at this triangle BCP and this triangle DPS, they are also similar because they both have a right angle and an angle G. So taking the ratio of their sides, this side divided by this side must be equal to this divided by this. So Y over 10 meters equal to Z over X. We multiplied both sides by 10 meters. Here 10 meters cancels 10 meters. And here Z over X times 10 meters is 10Z over X. Then we divide both sides by Z. Here Z cancels Z. And here Y divided by Z is Y over Z. So Y over Z equal to 10 meters over X. But recall here, X over 32 meters equal to Y over Z. And we found here Y over Z equal to 10 meters over X. If you substitute this value of Y over Z here, X over 32 meters equal to 10 meters over X. If we cross multiply, now X times X equal to 32 meters times 10. X times X is X squared, and 32 meters times 10 meters is 320 meters squared. So X squared equal to 320 meters squared. Taking the square root of both sides, here square cancels square root, and here square root of 320 meters squared. We don't want to use calculator. Square root of 320 meters squared is the same as square root of 320 times square root of meters squared. Square root of meters squared is meters, and 320 is the same as 32 times 10. 32 times 10 is also the same as 32 times 2 times 10 divided by 2. You know why we did this? Because this times 2 will balance this divided by 2. Now 32 times 2 is 64, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Square root of 64 times 5 is the same as square root of 64 times square root of 5. Square root of 64 we know is 8. And 8 times root 5 times meters is 8 root 5 meters. So x equal to 8 root 5 meters. And that is the length of this line PS, which we are asked to calculate. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and also turn on notifications. Thank you.